A very good morning to all the students of class 3. My name is Prerna and I'm your English teacher. And today, from your English book Skyline, we are going to read chapter number 12. And this chapter number 12, is about a very interesting creature. So let us start on reading this chapter. So, as I told you, this is chapter number 12 of your book, and this chapter is about penguins. And what are penguins called as? The emperors of eyes. So, let us try and find out why they are also called as emperors of eyes. So, here you can see a small picture of penguin which is drawn, which you can color as a part of the activity. So let us start reading about these interesting creatures called penguins. Penguins are short, fat, and look as if they are dressed in black suit. From a distance, they could be mistaken for people. Mistaken means misunderstood. So when penguins, when you see a lot of penguins from a distance, you might feel that it is actually a group of people. It's actually a group of human beings which is standing. Penguins cannot fly, but they can swim very well and spend most of their lives in the sea. These birds use their wings to move forward in the water. So penguins are birds, but they cannot fly like normal birds. They use their wings so that they can move forward in the water. They can take very short flights, means they cannot fly very high. So they can take very short flights like hens to come out of the water onto the land. Penguins have short legs, and when they want to move fast, they slide on their bellies. Penguins eat fish and squids. So, penguins, so what have we learned about penguins? First, that they can be, when they're standing in a group from a distance, they can be mistaken as a human being. And second, they are short flight birds, and that means they cannot fly very high. And where are they mostly found? In the sea. And what do they use their wings for? So that they can move in the water, they can move forward in the water. And when they want to move very fast, they use their belly. So this portion is the belly, that is the stomach. So they use their belly so that they can move forward. And what is that the penguins eat? So they eat fish and squids. So what do you mean by squids? It's a kind of sea creature with 8 long legs and 2 short arms. So I'll show you a picture of the squids. So here you can have a look, and this is what a squid looks like. This is the sea creature squid, which has 8 arms. Okay, so let us go back to the chapter now. Let us read more about penguins. Emperor penguins are the largest of the 17 types of penguins. So there are 17 types of penguins, and emperor penguins are the largest amongst these. They can grow to about half the height of an adult person. So that means they are very tall. They live on pack ice in Antarctica. So where do you find emperor penguins? Mostly in Antarctica, and it is very cold. It is freezing cold in Antarctica. What do you mean by pack ice? Pack ice is, it's a large chunk of floating ice. Penguins enjoy the company of each other, and they live in groups. A group of penguins is called a colony or a rookery. So like sheeps, when they are into a group, what is it called? Herd. Okay, so a group of penguins is called a colony or a rookery. Rookeries may contain thousands of penguins. Penguins have a thick layer of fat called blubber, which helps them keep warm. So the front portion is called a blubber. The feathers of penguins are shiny and waterproof. Penguins have more feathers than most other birds. Their feathers keep them warm and dry. So because penguins are found mostly in the northern part of the world where it is very cold, what is it that helps them keep warm? It is their feathers. It is extremely cold in the Antarctic regions, so penguins have ways to keep warm. When the cold wind blows, penguins huddle together to keep warm. So they start, moving very closer to each other. Each penguin takes turn in moving to the center of the huddle. Once a penguin has warmed a bit, it moves to the edge of the group so that others can get a turn to be in the center. Edge means at the corner. So now, have you realized that penguins, though they are animals, what is a great quality of them? That they take care of each other. They are not very self-centered. A penguin just does not think about itself. It also takes care of other penguins around it. So a small example which is given here, that every penguin, it ensures that all the other penguins are also taken care of. So like when they walk in a group, turn by turn, one penguin keeps on coming in the center so that it can be warm enough to face the cold weather of the Antarctic region. Emperor penguins don't build nests like most other birds do. The mother penguin lays a single egg and then leaves it behind to go on a long hunting trip that lasts almost 2 months. The father penguin keeps the newly laid egg warm, but it does not sit on it as many other birds do. So how does this father penguin takes care of this egg? The father stands and protects its egg from the cold, the wind, and the animals by balancing the egg on his feet and covering it with his feathered skin. So imagine how much the father penguin takes care of the egg. So it places it on its feet and then it covers it with its feather. During this 2 month period of babysitting, the father eats nothing and bravely faces the bitter cold. When the mother penguin returns, she brings a belly full of food. Belly full of food means she brings in a lot of food, huge quantity of food for the newly hatched chick. After the chicks are born, their mothers come back to take care of them. At first, the father penguins do not give up the babies, but after a while, they pass them on to the mothers. They are very careful while shifting the chick to the mother penguin, because if the chick falls, that is, if the baby penguin falls on the icy grounds for more than a few minutes, it will die. After the mother has the chick, the father penguin hurries off to get himself something to eat. Can you imagine going for 2 months without eating? So, in this chapter, we have studied so much about penguins, like how do they live, how do they keep themselves warm, and how do they take care of their babies. But one very interesting quality, like I pointed out about penguins, is that they really take care of each other. So when penguins as birds can take care of each other, we as human beings need to really adapt this practice of taking care of each other. So I hope you enjoyed reading so many facts about penguins. Thank you so much.